Can we put it on the vlog?
It's 1 bedroom.
Oriental Bay, what address?
1 bedroom.
Have you signed it? No. I just told them I was going to a listing presentation and I told them the address. So that's going on before I sign it. You got the guts to do that as well?
I can't remember. I can't remember the address.
Get out of here. Off to Newtown, meeting a buyer. It actually feels like I live in Newtown. I've been there so many times. We're doing a few projects there. This is probably one of I don't want to say my favorite because they're different, but this is a townhouse development, which is different to the last one I showed you. Again, different kind of bracket. The reason why I like this particular townhouse development is, one, there's not a lot of them and it's very unique. I'm going to show you when we get to on site why it's so unique. So this is 14 Arnie Street. We're here meeting a buyer. What was that? What is that? Anyway, so we're here meeting a buyer. All this is going. Show him. I think it's on the other side. We're all right. Yeah, so all that is going. All demolished. It's making way for a townhouse development. Come show them the plans. So we've got the renders here. One of the buyers is coming along to take a closer look at the site. So it's actually on the market at the moment. Lots of interest. There's a mixture of 2 bedrooms and 3 bedroom townhouses. There's also dual key townhouses. It's in Newtown, so you're city fringe, but you're in a quiet part of the suburb, so you're away from all the madness. What's good about this area? Still up and coming, so much potential. The amount of times that people refer to it as the Ponsonby of Wellington probably doesn't mean anything to you. Doesn't mean anything to me. But the good thing about Newtown is the fact that it's still got a wee while to go. It's nowhere near its peak. Massive potential. There's talks of the light rail or whatever they wanted to do, was on the news, was on the media a while ago. So that's going through here, which will also add to everything that it has to offer at the moment. Public transport, all buses go through here. I mean, you're only a couple of minutes from the CBD anyways. You've got shopping, you've got New World just on the side on the other side of this block. What else? Parks, schools, zone for Wellington College. It's not that far away. It's a walk away. I mean, what else can I tell you? It's a no-brainer really. So if you're looking for an apartment or a townhouse style, this should definitely be on your radar. All done. Went as good as it can really. No real commitment just yet, but that's okay because we've got plenty of interest. I'm meeting another buyer in the office later on today about the same project. We've actually got multiple buyers for every unit. We just need them to make a decision really. Things have changed in the market at the moment. Finance is more difficult. People are doing more due diligence. Time to go out, do a listing presentation. Listing presentation. I can't take you with me because it's confidential. Obviously, I haven't got the listing yet, but I will show you if I do get the listing. I always get told that I shouldn't show the pre-listing meetings. Like on one of the last videos I did, I was outside the house, and apparently other agents get in and can test for it. But what do you reckon, Duke? Should we tell them?
What was the question, mate?
Should we tell them? I'm doing a listing presentation. Should I tell them where it is? Address? I haven't got it yet. I haven't signed it.
No, definitely not, man, because then other agents will know where you're listing. Why would you do that?
You know what? Screw it. It's in Churton Park. When I first started, they would tell you that you need to do it over two meetings, go see the house, come back, but I think, like, if you know the product well, if you know the market quite well, you can make a decision with the vendor then and there. Address is 7 Longmont Terrace in Churton Park. Now the good thing about this property, it's actually quite big. It's massive family home. The only thing is we've got to try and get it ready before the end of the week. So I've got about 3 days, including the weekend, get the cleaner in, get it cleaned, get it ready, get it photographed, get it nicely presented, ready to go to the market. Telling me that I wasn't a local expert because I don't purely sell in that area. No such thing, I don't think. No such thing as a local expert. Don't let agents fool you by saying that they're a local agent. It actually makes no sense at all. There's so much inconsistency in the market at the moment that it's a disservice. I'll give you an example. We had a property just sell to a buyer that was completely out of the area, and this particular person would have never found out about the property if I hadn't met him at a different property in a completely different suburb. And what happens is the inconsistency in the marketplace. There's suburbs that are outpriced, like that. The price has gone up so much with some people can't afford to live there any longer, so they're forced and they're pushed out into other suburbs. There's so people shifting around. There's people from around New Zealand moving into Wellington. There's a lot of stuff that are happening that that if somebody is working a bracket of buyers where it's only active buyers. So for example, if your local expert is only working the local market, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need somebody that knows what's going on, across everywhere, across the whole city, across all of Wellington. And in fact, across, you got to be up to date with the whole, property market in general in the country to know and to tap into different categories. You can leverage all platforms like social media, for instance. And what I'm finding at the moment, and I know there's going to be some expert out there that's going to disagree with me, that there's a lot of passive buyers at the moment. There's so many passive buyers. And what I mean by passive buyers is people, that aren't looking, the ones that will find a place and buy it when they see it, when somebody taps them on the shoulder. What's also happening is people are counting themselves out. There's a lot of difficulty in getting finance, so people are just counting themselves out. There's some that have been looking for a long time and they haven't been successful, so they think they've been outpriced. They don't know that they can buy something. They've sort of given up. So there's a lot of that happening, and they're now passive. So you need to be able to tap into all these categories, all these different brackets, and say, look, well, this is a property that would suit. And even if it means going into a suburb that you never initially planned to move to, but just to get into the market, and then later on change if you need to a more preferred home. So local experts, it's a major disservice, and it all comes down to like how skilled, how upskilled you are, how well trained you are. I mean, although I don't purely sell in Churton Park, I know Churton Park better than most agents in Churton Park. So setting up, she's coming in, she's looking at one of the 3 bedrooms. We've got buyers on all of them, like I was saying. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. Oh, sell and purchase agreement. The most important part. Look at this. Look how cool this is. One of the coolest developments. All good? Have you been on my blog yet? Introduce yourself, Mark.
I actually go on the blog and introduce myself. just by 2 lines.
What?
Just a couple of lines of saying what an amazing blog This is the blog of the century.
Listen, did the two 1BDs confirm?
As far as I'm aware, they have. Well, the instructions have gone from.
The other one's unconditional. I'm just about to process it.
Yeah, that's for Thomas.
And the in-law, the mother-in-law? No mother-in-law.
No.
What happened to the mother-in-law?
No, just risk. She wasn't risk adverse or anything like that. She's
Risk adverse?
Yeah, well, you know.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, it depends.
So she's not keen?
I've got a one in Oriental.
For what?
105 square metre apartment.
Can
It's one
we
bedroom.
put it on the vlog?
It's one bedroom.
Oriental Bay, what address?
One bedroom.
Have you signed it? No. I just told them, I was going to a listing presentation and I told them the address. So that's going on before I sign it. You got the guts to do that as well?
I can't remember. The address. I can't remember the address.
Get out of here, you can't remember the address. What kind of excuse is that? Jacob's got to go, it's too hot. And I got to sort out the mic again. I thought I wasn't in a recording mode. Do I have to talk through this? Is that viewing? That was actually that was an interesting viewing. The power was out, and we had no idea that the power was out. And as you can see, it's about 7 p.m. So there's no it's dark. The first time I've done a viewing using torchlights, phone torchlights. So that was quite fun actually. Keeps things interesting for me. But anyways, it's about 7 o'clock. That's it for appointments today. That was the last viewing. I am going back into the office though, because I got a lot of work that I need to a lot of paperwork that I need to process. Also, first I'm going back. We're on the phone. This is what it takes, because if you're I had a interesting phone call today from a person that's looking to start, and what they wanted to do was market on social media only, and I'm like, and they were asking about cold calling and calling people and following up, and I'm like, that's 90% of the work. If you're going into this and not wanting to make a cold call or a follow-up call or some kind of a call that involves using the phone and not just hiding behind a computer screen, you're not gonna last. I promise you that. So that's what I'm going back in to do. It is 7 o'clock. I am going to make a whole bunch of calls until people actually can receive them, and then I'll get onto the admin and start processing. But that's it for this video. I actually thought we were ending it on the last little bit. That's why I took my mic off. But let's end the video there.